Let's learn how to create grass and vegetation in UEFN with just 3 easy steps. You'll be able to use the brush to make the vegetation look random and natural, and the result is amazing. Step 1. Creating the plane. In the first step, we need to create a plane and paint its vertices. So here in modeling mode, we'll create a rectangle, click once, and then click Accept. Don't forget to rotate it by 90 degrees. Now click on Attributes, and then on Paint Vertices Colors. Change the color to black, and make sure it's set to vertices. Now bring the brush to the edge of the rectangle and click to paint. The result will be a gradient from black to white. Go back to selection mode and create a new folder in the content drawer. Open the folder and import an image of grass you want to use. Here it is inside UEFN. I created this image using AI, just as an example. Now let's move on to step 2. Step 2, creating the material. Right-click and create a new material and rename it. Now open the material and arrange it however you like. Here you need to change its blend mode to masked. Then drag the grass image into the material, connect it to the base color, and don't forget to enable two-sided. Now we need 1-. Make this connection and plug it into opacity mask. This way your grass should have a transparent background. Now let's create the wind effect. Right-click and search for wind. It probably won't show up. Go to the content drawer, click on the Epic folder, then choose Materials and Functions. Scroll down and there should be a folder called World Position Offset. Open it and drag Simple Grass Wind into the material you're creating. Connect this node to World Position Offset and convert these options to parameters, and the last option to a value by holding the number 1 key on the keyboard and clicking once. Save, and let's check how it looks. But you shouldn't drag the material onto the plane we created. First, we'll create a material instance. Right-click and choose that option. Name it and open it. These parameters we created can now be configured here in the instance in real time. Drag the instance we created onto the plane. Activate the parameters and add some values. I'll set it to 0.7 and you can see the result. But the base is moving too much, so let's fix that. Back in the material, add a vertex color. Also choose a lerp. Make the connections. Save the material and now the grass should have a stable base. Now duplicate your grass and rotate it 90 degrees like this. We need to combine these two planes. Go to modeling mode, choose mesh, and then union. Now they are one. To avoid errors, convert it to mesh by going to Xform and choosing convert. Now let's move on to step 3. Step 3, creating the foliage. Let's switch to foliage mode. Click this option to create new foliage. Name it and choose a location to save it. Click on this asset you created and choose the grass we made in this field. Don't forget to check this box to enable the foliage. Choose the brush size and its density. And to make the grass look random, choose a minimum and maximum size in this option. You can adjust the density here as well. You can add more than one type of asset here to have different plants when creating the foliage. Let's start the session. And here's how our grass turned out. Leave a comment on what you think. Now you can watch a video on how to fix the collision of a custom mesh. See you next time.